Hey guys, today we're gonna do a little guide on the basics of Albion Online. Literally just the first, I would say half an hour of your journey of just basically installing the game and then pressing play and creating your character. You would end up here. Normally you would have like a few more basic things here. I recorded one just a second ago, but then my mic was off. Stupid mistake. But yeah, we all make mistakes in life. The best is we just learn from them, okay? So you would have here gather gather rough trees. So you'll just come along here and you'll gather some trees here. You get three of them. Next one it would be to go up to here and gather some stone. So you would pop up here, you would look for some stone. There we go, there's some. And then you would have to go over to here and you would click on this guy here. These only does tier 1. As you see on tier 1, you've got the 1 mark. If you have tier 2, you have 2, 3, and then so on. So then this guy here, he does the mercenary stuff, so you want tools. You have to make a skinning knife. You make a skinning knife, and then you equip it. A nice little neat trick too also, if you shift and left click items in a box, it will go straight to your into your inventory. Because a lot of people I know, they will pick it up and then they would drag it onto here. But in PvP that takes a lot of time, so you could literally just like click 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 while holding shift, and then you would take all the stuff into your inventory. That's a little tip right there. And then you have to do kill these little creatures here. Depending on where you are, you've got these little beavers or you've got bunnies. You would just go over here, kill them, and then skin them. After that, it would want you to make a sword. So just go back over to here. You see a sword. You need 6 of these each. So then you would just keep farming these trees and these rocks until you have 6 of them. You would create one, and then you would put it on your toolbar, and it would automatically ask you to pick what skill. This basically is what skill you would use in fighting, and it'll go down into your queue. Certain things is Q, certain things are W, E, etc, etc. So then this one here is an AoE, I do believe. Yes, it is. This one here is just a full-blown damage attack on one target enemy. So I've clicked that. I've chosen that one myself. Next thing I would ask you to do would be to create the jacket. So obviously you go back to here and see what you need, and then you would need some hide. So you would just keep farming these little cute guys until you have enough. Once you've basically done that stage, is when you see this, and from there, really, you can get out of this place because it's no longer needed for you. You can just head up to the starter town, or what people call them, noob towns, because that's all it really is there. So this is the starter town. Over here you have a boat, and you can travel to loads of places from here. Let me just show you the world map quickly. So the boat should be, yeah, it should be showing like over here. I'm not sure why. Like over here you see these bits here. It showed you where it's going. I'm guessing the new update it's changed that. So like if you started the same time as your friend did, and you didn't end up in the same area, you could find him where he is, and then go and join him, or he could come and join you by going to a certain place you want to go to. It's not cheap though in certain places. So anyways, let's get back to here. If you see on the little mini map over here, you will see that right in the middle is a chest. That's your chest. Most cities, they will have a chest, but it's only you can see that chest. So you can put all your stuff in there, and then you can go off and you can grind, come back, and then like you can save your stuff because your inventory here will get too full. So let's quickly go down this way, and let me just show you. Here is the resources side of the starter town. Here you can smelt all your bars from your ore. In the starter towns, right next to where you smelt stuff, you usually have some resource nodes where you can pick up, and then you can literally like mine them straight away. Over here is cloth. So you can mine the cotton here, and then go over to here, and then you get them to make simple cloth, and then from there you can make like mage stuffs, like mage armor, cloth armor. Down here is the leather worker. Well, no, sorry, not leather worker. The hide, to make leather hides from hides. You just kill the foxes, then you would let me get this one for you to show you. Right now I'm weak because I have nothing really. Just I have a sword. It's a very basic sword. So when you kill them, you just hover over them. You can see you have another little toolbar, and then you can skin them with the skinning knife. So then you head over to leather worker, and you would make stiff leather. Craft, and then that will give you some stiff leather. Let's head over to, I do believe it's the wood cutter guy. So from here, this guy turns your wood into planks. So if you have enough wood, you can turn it into planks. If you see there's a tier 2 here, and there's a tier 1. So over here, he just cut that for you. So these are tier 1 trees. This is a tier 2 tree. This one right here. He's cutting it down, so he'll be making tier 2 planks very soon. The birch logs. Over here is the stone mason. So from here you can turn all your stones into blocks. And that's tier 1, and that's tier 2 right there. Stone 1 is one of the hardest to differentiate from, because they all look quite similar, especially tier 2 and tier 3. It's just a little bit darker and more jagged, I would say. Over here is the stone, so not stone worker, sorry, do apologize. This guy is the tool maker, so you can get all your tools made here. So this one would be obviously for mining, or it'd be for getting wood, for getting your hides, getting your stones, and then getting your cloth. And obviously when you want to start getting tier 3, you would get tier 2 pickaxes and stuff like this, tier 2 tools. And then when you want to get tier 4, you get tier 3 tools. But you level these up when you actually go and gather these resources. If you wanted to make them, it's a different story, because if you wanted to be able to craft these, you have to craft a whole load of bunch of these to be able to craft that one. But if you want to craft, say, a skinning knife, you have to craft skinning knife until you reach a certain amount of XP, and then you will only be able, this one here will be unlocked, so you can craft yourself. If you can't craft yourself, you either go to the AH, or you get someone else to make it for you. But it's pretty simple. Over to the auction house, you scroll down to tools, and here you can differentiate tiers. So then you just at tier 2, and then look how cheap they are at the moment. Dirt cheap. You buy it, and it will go. Always remember when you buy something. I'm just going to do an example. I don't have any money, so I can't. So when you buy something, it will go to here, and from here you take it out, and then it will be in your inventory, and then you can equip it. Also, a nice little tip: the names of people in the guilds they're very big. I always go around and I play name tags, name tag type. I go to small. You see that? See that? It made a big difference. It's not so big anymore in your face. Go over to here. This one here is for like quicker ways to get dungeons. You can go that level with people and stuff like that. But I do believe they're not as strong as going out into the real world. So let me show you. Next town above, you get these little dungeons here, and you can go. You can spawn into them. So when you click on the actual dungeon itself, it gives you a little brief about it, so you know that you can go in there on your own, and it should be okay for you. Well, up this guy will do repairs for you. Repair all your items. When your items, you see here, it's like the little marks here. When it gets a little bit damaged, it goes green, then amber, then when it's broken, I think it's red. That guy there is a stable master. This guy here is the archer and the leather armor. So you may get your bows all here, and your nature staffs and your torches. Then you get your your leather armor, tier 1 and tier 2. Bear in mind, all the noob towns, it's up to tier 3 only. So once you get to tier 3 and you can start making, or you can start equipping tier 4 stuff, you might want to also move out to a different area, to a city, because all the mobs around here are going to be lower level, as you see here. Tier 2 to tier 3. So usually what you find also is whatever resources around here at that tier, the mobs in that area are going to be roughly the same. So then you can just bear it off from this. And you see they're basically telling you you can't really get much leather, or you can't get leather or this here. It's only wood, stone and ore. If you go next door, let me go back into that. Go to this one over here. So then you see that you can get cloth, leather and wood. So when I was saying you want to move out, usually what it's best to do is to look for a city. Let me try and find a city quickly. So you see, like, this is the city. So you would go to this place, and then it would be same principle as the starter zone, but each one of these is owned by a player, and they've leveled it up to a certain point. And then from there, this is your auction house here, and this is where you would go to also build your island, your own player island. And then from here, you can get your tier 5, and then your tier 3 is here, and then you just keep going on. These are not that cheap also, they're pretty expensive to run, and you got to have the materials to fund it and have food on there also. I'll explain that in a different video later on. That was just giving you a little insight what your future plan should be. This one down here is the mage and the cloth armor. So you can get your healer, you can get your offhand and your fire staff, your arcane staff, and then your holy staff, and then your actual mage armor is here too. When you make these items in all 4 places, say you're actually going to level up your armor, so you want to be able to craft armor sets, you want to become a crafter as a profession. At the start, if you actually wanted to really boost your XP, your fame for your crafting, you would make one, and then you have the item itself. Then you would go to here and you go to study. You would study that item, and then from there you can it gives you extra amount of fame, so you won't have to craft that many. You can either sell the item or you can study it. Obviously, once you've learnt the item to the maximum potential, you can't study it anymore, so you just sell them anyways. For me, I always study, so it just really boosts your time spent on actually doing it. Okay. And then obviously down here is the plate armor guy with the swords and the shields, the axes, the mace, and then your plate armor. That's it for this little tutorial. If you need any questions or anything answered, just ask away in the comment section down below. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. In the future there will be PvP videos. It's just that this video, just lately, it's only been out a few days and everyone's grinding up. Not much PvP going on, but I guarantee you it will be there.